All right, so there's a couple of things I'm doing on Tradingview. This is Boeing. Let me just go to indicators, go to public library. I'll type in ADX. The one I'll look for is by J, ADX trend strength, and the next one I'll look for is the MACD, but that's going to be by Chris Moody. So I got those two. All right, and it's very simple. What we want to do is we want to see where the crossover happens on the MACD. That's, you don't have to do it that way, but I correlate that now, or rather tight, with the trend strength, and it's basically very simple. What I'll do is I'll note either a crossover on the MACD, and then I'll notice the color change on the trend strength. And the idea is that we want to see where the trend is beginning to build up and giving you a signal when it's going to start to truly reverse. Because as you know, even though the MACD is kind of telling you there might be a downtrend at this point, you've always seen instances where there's divergence, so it's not always true, right? But by doing it this way, it kind of gives you a heads up as to the strength of the trend, and that's what I usually try to follow most of the time. The first thing I see is, hey, there's a big trend. I don't care what direction it's going. That's the direction I'm going to take, because it's everybody's jumping on the train. It's going pretty strong. All right, so right here, there's red. It begins to show up right around 9:10, 9:15, and this what is this? We're using a 5-minute. It's a valid trade. I'd definitely go for it, because there's a good downtrend on the MACD and such. And then right up to this point around 10:30, that's when the crossover begins, and you don't get a good signal on the trend, but it's very likely it's starting to die anyway, because you have a reversal on the trend strength, and even though it's still red, it's starting to weaken. Might be a good time to do it. But you can definitely wait until it hits here, even though you missed out on this part right over here. You can definitely keep going, make some more money, or make some money at this point where it starts to rally here, because you're following the color of the trend strength. Obviously, the higher it is, the stronger it is, as far as the momentum and the build-up. Let's go to another stock. Actually, I'll just use a SPY, because I like trading the SPY. No, actually, I'll do Bumble. Or, yeah, right, Bumble. The damn dating app. Okay. All right, here it is. So we had a little drop. We can see the trend. It's red. It's probably a good time to go ahead and do a put, short, whatever you want. And then right here, there's a crossover. MACD's telling you there's a crossover there, but not only that, the trend is beginning to weaken. You can take the chance and do it right there. You can use the histogram and say, okay, it's building up. We have an uptrend. Me, I decided, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait till I get confirmation, and that's exactly what happened. Right about here, I went ahead and just did the call at this point, because I had a good uptrend from the MACD right here, and it was showing me, a good momentum, good strength here, going up, and that's exactly what happened. Right about here is when I got out. I know I could have stayed in a little more, but I made my profit margin. That's good enough for me. Then you can just kill it right there if you want. So some people, from one of the other videos that I've seen and other feedback that I've gotten, they basically they use this on the 15, 30 minute, whatever. And the idea is for swing trading, it's the same thing. You see the color change. You can decide to do a put there, then do a call, put, call, just keep going. It really just depends. It's not always going to work the way you want it, but I mean, the chances of it going the direction that you're intending is pretty high. Anyway, that's kind of the idea. As soon as you see the color and it correlates with the MACD, then take the shot and then hold it and check it out.